Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about my experience with Vizio Makeup Academy. Now this is an online makeup school that I've signed up for around 10 months ago, so I'm really at the home stretch right now. I'm really trying to speed up my pace with everything because I've kind of left it really last minute. This was something that I saw on Facebook, but I also kind of did a lot of research on online makeup schools last year when I got really interested in it. This was because I felt like I could not really take a path where I would go to an actual school for makeup physically, and that I thought I should probably go into an actual university coming up. So yeah, last year I went to a little bit of research into this and I found Vizio, and it seemed like something that I could trust. So I decided to give it a try. At that time, there was a promotion that they called the anniversary promotion, and this is something that has been highly advertised on their Facebook page, or at least it's advertised on Facebook that it always pops up on my feed. And it was their elite course with FX, so a special effects makeup. And also, there's also airbrushing techniques within their elite course. Now, this was something that I kind of just jumped right into because it was really intriguing, because I was like, there's a big discount, I gotta jump into this now, because it said it was for limited time only and there was limited spots. Now, with that being said, I find that this was an event that was ongoing, and there was definitely not just 20 students. I highly doubt that only 20 students signed up, because it felt like it was going on for so long that there must have been way more that signed up within that time period. And I haven't checked, but I don't know if it's still going on. But either way, this is a program that I really want to talk about because so far with my experience, this is something that I definitely recommend. And yeah, I'm going to go into further details throughout this video. So first, this program gives you a certification, but you also have to keep in mind that a lot of times, at least where I live, you don't need a certification to freelance. I just thought that this was something important because I really wanted this to broaden my knowledge of how I could keep up with hygiene and just sanitation in general, because I really want to keep clients and myself, everyone involved, as healthy as possible. So I really want to make sure my makeup's clean, I'm keeping up with everything, washing everything the right way, and also treating clients well. This is not something that they can really teach you, but it is something that you have to think as you practice. With this course, there's a lot of assignments throughout and it gives you a chance to practice on others. For myself, I try to give myself a challenge and practice on other people, and I try to keep it of like various different eye shapes or just facial structures. I want to try my best to try on a lot of different people, just because this is something that you will encounter in the future if you're going to freelance or join any corporations, anything, honestly. So, what I have done. Right now, I'm just going to show you briefly what I got in my kit when I signed up for the course. It gives you brushes and some makeup. I'll be honest, there has been, the brushes that I got, I'm not super in love with. I do know that they have different brushes now. The brushes I got are the older version. I think around like maybe 2 months after I signed up, people got a different brush set. And I wish I got that because it looks like it probably holds up a lot better, but there's nothing I can do about it now other than go and purchase new brush sets for when I work on others. So first I'm going to go in with this palette. I think it should be around the same thing right now still. So I'm just going to open this up. Inside, this is not the, okay, I'll just rearrange it. It comes with 3 layers. There's shadows, lips, and a blush palette with bronzers and stuff. So first, the top layer There is this layer of shadows. It contains various mattes and shimmers, and it's very colorful, and I have actually yet to really use this. I personally have a lot of other makeup that I prefer to use and am used to, but I do see that there are some shades that there's colors that I do not own within my other palettes because it's not something that I would use every day. So I find that this will probably be useful in future assignments that I haven't gotten to yet, because I'm sure there's something to do with these bright, vivid colors. And then on the second layer, there are these powders. Oh no, when did I do that? It comes with 6 blushes, 2 bronzers, and about 3 powders. Well, and 1 completely white shade that will probably be kind of like a translucent powder. So with these, it's just an array of blushes that could be good for many skin tones. There are 2 with a sheen, and the other 4 are kind of like mattes. These 4 are kind of matte, and then these 2 have a sheen to it. And then these powders are completely matte, which is good for contouring and highlighting and setting the face in general. And then after, on the bottom layer, I'm really sorry, this one looks a little gunky because I've used it before. There's a lot of lip colors and also color correcting colors. Personally, the color correcting was fine, but I didn't love the contour colors. So when I did my contour and highlight assignment, I did purchase a contour kit where, let's see, where is it? Yeah. So with my contour and highlight assignment, I did purchase a contour kit. I don't think it's really necessary. I'm sure if you practice and blend really well, these would work. But I did personally go for the Anastasia cream contour kit. This one is in Fair. There's many different. There are 3 other ones, I think. There's Fair, Medium, and Deep, probably, I think. The medium, I think, is light to medium, but yeah. I picked this one mostly because I really wanted a banana kind of yellow color. And then these sculpting ones, one of these are a little more warm toned, and then there's also a nice, very cool toned, grayish color. So yeah, there's those in this box, this little box. And this stuff is really useful for when you're practicing, but I think personally when it comes to working on others in the future, this will not be much of what I would prefer to use. But it does come in handy and is very compact, so it is great for traveling. Okay, next. It doesn't really come with much in the kit. It came with a box of, a really small box of Hello Kitty brushes. I do not have those anymore. I gave those away because I just didn't find the need for them. Okay, so here are the brushes. There are many, many, many brushes. There are 24 of them. My only complaint is that some of them shed quite easily, I find. So, like, I don't use it. Like, you can already see, like, if I just pull, it's shedding. So that's really unfortunate. I'm hoping that the new set that everyone else gets now and have gotten after me is better, because although the brushes can be very soft, like this big, large fan brush, it does shed. So this is something that's very temporary. Wow. Temporary. Whoa, I can't say the word. Temporary. Woo. I would use select brushes, but especially the shadow brushes. I don't want the stuff shedding on someone's face, so I do go and buy new brushes. So 2 brushes that I find essential for when I'm working on others specifically would be something like these e.l.f. brushes. These are very affordable. This one's $4 Canadian, and it's an angled contour brush, so it's great for just kind of working on the outer V and blending in. I also use some other brushes such as the a large shader brush from Wet n Wild. It's just pink and it's great for just tapping shadow on the lid or even blending out. And also another brush that I love that I have one for my kit and one for myself is the e.l.f. Eye Crease Brush. This is a very, very small brush. It's basically a pencil brush and it's great to just smoke out your lower lash line. I'm aware that in this kit of brushes there are many brushes that would probably do the same thing that has a similar effect, but I find that I really don't want to deal and risk playing with shedding. There's a lot of brushes here that are very densely packed, so it'd be good for patting on eyeshadow, but I don't find that there's any really, really good blending brushes for the eyeshadows. But yes, there's a lot of stuff. I think there was a spoolie in here. Yeah, there's a spoolie in here. There's large face brushes. These ones, they kind of shed, but after a while they do work great, and they're very soft, and they're great for just a temporary use, because everyone needs a large powder brush to just dust powder on or contour if you're going to pinch it. It's very useful. It's just, I think that they shed a bit too much for me, so I am someone who's going to get a new set, but this stuff is really useful. What else is there? That's mostly it. Everything else I have is mostly just my personal kit. Some stuff that they do recommend you to purchase, and I have purchased, are something like these. These are not included and is very important when it comes to putting on makeup on others. This one, I have 3 packs of just mascara wands, these little mini spoolies. They're important for eyebrows and mascara. And these are disposable. This is something that you can't reuse because you're just going to spread bacteria from one person to another. So it's really important to keep a bunch in case. And yeah, I ordered a whole bunch. And then something else that I also have are these. They're basically just lip dophas, and they're great for stuff like, I love liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, anything. These are great for those. And then something else, and then a couple of other stuff that I do love, that I do include in my kit, are something like a spray bottle of alcohol. I think you need to go for about 91% and up, 91%-ish, so it can sanitize everything and dry really quickly. But yeah, something else that came in the kit, in the box itself, are your student ID, which is important if you're going to try to get a discount with Mayron. I personally actually completely forgot about this and only remembered like today. So this is something that you need your student ID in order to get discounts with Mayron, and you need to probably have this and some other stuff to get discounts with other companies. Vizio is associated with companies like Urban Decay, Stila, and so on. Unfortunately, what I found out is that Urban Decay is only for Americans with their pro discount, so that's just unfortunate for me because there is an Urban Decay store locally for me, and I guess I just can't get a pro discount, which can be really helpful for people who do plan on going into an industry and helping and putting makeup on others, because makeup is not cheap when you're buying a whole bunch. So that's that. And then what else is there? I'm going to show you my handbook in a bit. I also buy cosmetic wedges, which is just really important for standard everyday just makeup application. Okay. Next, we're just going to go over with the handbook. Now, the handbook comes to you in an ebook. It's technically like the first assignment you get. All you do is download it and print it off. I did take some time with printing it because there was a lot of pages to print, and I wanted to put everything in a way where I can access it forever. It's not going to get damaged. So what I did was buy something like this. With this kind of folder, inside are just a bunch of basically page protectors that are all attached to the spine of this. And here, this is something that I didn't realize until like later. it has everything that you need, because I didn't read this ahead of time, even though you probably should. It talks to you about all of your assignments. It gives you your step-by-step. So of course you need to listen and pay attention throughout the video tutorials, but this is something that helps you to keep track of what you're doing when you're actually doing your assignment. And it gives you lists and stuff, and there's something important is that if you signed up for the course that I did, you have to keep in mind that you do need to purchase items for special effects and also airbrush makeup, which I need to get to soon. And also in this book it'll tell you basically what they use, and it's just something that if you read ahead of time, you can order ahead of time and not have to wait too long. If you're wondering, overall the handbook is around, I think, 106 pages. I did go and print them all off. It's quite heavy, but it is something that is really useful. Now into the actual course and what you do. You do assignments, as I said, you do it on others. There's a range of working on women, ladies, females, and also males, and just everyone. You can work on anyone, any age. I actually sent an email today. I was wondering if it's actually okay to work on yourself sometimes. I see that when I was doing research on the phone that some people do some assignments on themselves, but I did figure that when you're learning something like this, you do really want to try to have other models, because doing makeup on yourself can always be easy. You can practice forever, and it's just holding the brushes and the techniques can be really different when it comes to you between yourself and someone else. So yeah, I did I emailed the live chat, but they never got back to me, so I might try again. I don't know. And also, what else? The actual assignments. There are going to be some quizzes. They're very simple, and also there's some essays. They're mostly just kind of paragraphs. It's not too bad. And then when it comes to actual practical assignments, which is putting on makeup on someone else, mine got marked relatively quickly. It says they estimate that they'll get back to you around 3 to 5 days. Mine, they got back to me really early on the 3rd day. And I did follow directions. I put a picture on Facebook, social media, whatever you want, right? And then they got back to me really quick. Their responses are very helpful. Of course, the first assignment I did, which was contour assignment, I noticed myself before I even sent over that I had some blending errors on the neck, because I don't typically contour neck. I don't know. It's just not something I do, and it was something that you should do in the assignment, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I think the product probably dried a bit, and it was just hard to blend. So of course, the marker did notice it, because it was obvious, and they did talk about it in the response. All you do is you email them your pictures, and then they get back to you in 3 to 5 days, and they talk about everything. They give you the pro and cons of what you did, and then they also give you advice and tips on what you could do. For example, when it comes to blending, they did tell me, blend in circles and everything, which of course I did know, but of course it was just, I had a hard time at that point, Also, I'm almost done, I promise. I feel like Vizio is something that could be for everyone. I noticed when I searched it up on Instagram, it is something that is great for a wide range of ability.